Alright, welcome back to Solo Quester. Starting kind of all over again. Let me straighten things out, make this a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, starting all over again. New game. I was thinking of, eventually I'm going to go back to Hero Quest and Advanced Hero Quest, but I wanted to run some things by you. So I picked up the PDF called The Drifter. Alright, and as you can see, this is about probably the size of the book as well. And as you can see on this very busy TV tray, I don't have that much room. I don't have that much room. So part of this channel, what I do is I come up with strategies for very, a small amount of space, and converting, RPGs to a smaller, compact, on-the-go kind of space. And when you have very limited real estate here, and also the things that you have around your room that you can use to substitute for minis and tokens and things like that until you can make your own, and then you can buy your own. So it's very budget friendly, this channel. So as you can see, I have my trusty poster boards here that I got from the dollar store, and the ones that would come into play would probably be the ones with the dirt ground. I could redo another one of these tiles, so make it more like open desert. Ooh, this is a good tavern. Okay, so I can use that. That's going to come into play. That's what's nice about the medieval fantasy ones and westerns. It's like some of the stuff carries over a little bit. Same with this wood floor. Obviously, these dungeon tiles wouldn't be appropriate, really. This grass is a little bit too green unless I'm on maybe a nice prairie or something like this. The cave could still work if you go look for some gold in a mine or something like that. So that could still work. But there's some options there for you. Also, this is a really good thing to have, a little campfire, good thing that crosses over from medieval play to westerns. Campfire, good for immersion, mini immersion. And I know I have my little 3 stick tent there. What do you call that? To put the pot over that. And again, all stuff that can work within a small frame, small space. I recommend using poker chips for the enemies, because gambling, it fits in thematically. So poker chips, especially when you're playing in a tavern and some people come up and there's a shootout, there you go. Also, the Drifter uses card suits, and so it wouldn't be a bad idea to have I don't think I have them on me, but a pack of cards, playing cards, and you can turn them over. And again, thematic. The more thematic immersion you can bring in, the better. Both meta immersion and in-game immersion. This game uses a D4, a D10, and a D6. I'm using the one with the pips because, again, or you can use a red dice, because thematically this is the kind of, they would have dice like these back then. I don't know exactly like these, but with the pips and all that, so I'll stick with that theme. So there you go. I don't have a token, like a Western cowboy kind of token, so I might make one of those if I decide to do a small campaign. If I do a campaign, let me know, for one, if you want to see a campaign. Alright? Let me know. And I won't make it very long. I'll probably make it like 1 to 3 videos, because I don't want to bore you guys. You know, I know just coming off of the Warlock on Firetop Mountain, and that stretched longer than I thought it would. So, but anyway, I'll go into it a little bit more. The Drifter this is like one of your main sheets, and you can see it takes up a lot of space, a lot of room. So what I think I'm going to do, what I've already started doing, is I have these big, I'm not sure, these are a bit bigger than 3x5, I forgot their measurements, 4x6 or something, I don't know. And here, it's nice because I got the combat rules all written out, handwritten, which I kind of had to do for the game because it's all over the place. And I got the character I was playing, Dane, and handwritten just so it's more convenient for me, and notes that things that I come across when I'm playing, and I mark, okay, game 1, this is when I played it and started it, you know, and the things that happen I can kind of make into a story, a cohesive story along the way. Since it's a very sandbox game, it's very much like a Lone Wolf, where you're just kind of going all over the book. And let me show you the map. It's the first time I've used a hex grid. You know, there's a bottom part of this, but you can see how much table space this takes up. It's a lot. I think my guy Dane started like around here, and each number corresponds to something, an event that happens in the book. And there's also, I don't have them here. I'll show you. Maybe I'll show you guys in the next video. There's little icons. I don't know if I have it with me. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to dig around for it, but they're little icons in the shape of hexes that you put over when you discover a town. You put it on top of there. I forgot what the other ones were. Supplies. You see a barrel. You know, and then you cut them. You print them out and you cut them out and put them on there. So I'll tell you the basics, the gist of it. You have these wounds, right? And basically, if you get hit, you put your token right there. See, that's light wound. So put it right there. You know, and then if you get hit again, medium wound, heavy wound. And the more wounds you get, the harder it is to be good at combat, because you get all messed up. Karma, these come into play when you're figuring things out, and same with a hunch. Well, karma, I think they give you bonuses, but the hunch, when you're trying to figure out and see if people are good or bad, the goal in the game is to get $300. It's a pretty simple concept, so I like that. Again, you see here suits, and these suits correspond to the amount of the list of what kind of damage you do, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, you could see how this is definitely a game I need to convert to cards like these. I've played about a couple hours of it, and I had fun. Some of the entries, though, kind of don't really match up right, so I had to kind of, you know, make sense of it story-wise, because my character peaked a little too soon. He was made a sheriff, and you know, it's just like, well, what's the point? You get a good job and everything, and that's basically it. He got a job as a sheriff, and he didn't really last too long. So I kind of kept the story going, saying, well, he's still on a quest anyway to get $300, you know. So it's, maybe I'll explain it a little bit more next video. This is your event table. See, you have bounties, and you might start off with a low bounty, but if you do something to somebody, you might get a moderate bounty. If you kill somebody, high bounty and highest. And all these numbers correspond to the table entries. And in the PDF, it's nice because I can just go right to it. And, you know, type in the number, it goes right to that entry, and you play it out. Combat. And again, I think this is where I'll go over the combat real quick because I can jotted it down. So first you establish initiative. You refer to table R, R10, A through H. Where is that? I think that is R110. I think that might be the page. Let me see here. Yeah, here it is. Now, the table is this R10 right here. It goes into combat and all that, which I kind of wrote down. And let's see here. So let me talk to you about it. Roll under the noted suit. Apply your hunch score, plus or minus the appropriate modifier, instructed modifier. Total new sum based from that, and then roll the die and add the sum. The opponent does the same. The highest number wins. Combat. The attacker's current finesse skill minus opponent's equals the attacker's roll adjustment. Alright, so this is a finesse skill. After this, roll a d10 under attacker's weapon suit on combat table B. Right here, combat table B. And here's the numbers where you roll the d10. I mean, you can see it if you cross-reference it. Light wound, keep going, there's a moderate wound. Okay. Add or subtract the attacker's roll adjustment to determine wound level. Alright. So it just takes some getting used to. There's skill tests that you have to pass. So you can see table C there, that comes into play. Loot table, how much money you get off somebody, etc. Loot event table, if you get some kind of special event, special item, that could be good. Or might be a trap that happens. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Here's your opponent wound sheet. If you have multiple opponents, that hasn't quite happened to me yet. But it's a unique system. And it's a good time, and you can save your space pretty easily. It kind of reminds me of Red Dead Redemption a little bit. So yeah, there you go. Let me know. I might just do one little video on it to see how it goes and show you the example. But first, I should probably convert things so it's camera ready. It won't look as nice like these sheets, but I won't have to constantly go back and forth. With some of them I will. Like with this, I'll show you guys the event table. And then, but this, I could probably write these out and make them cards. You know. And then, you know, I could make these into a card. And equipment I already have on my player's card. So, yeah. But the map, there's really no getting away from the map. I'll have to put this on the table. And then, I don't know, put a little piece of gummy on for my little hex icons, so they stay on there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Keep solo questing, and let me know if you want to see this. And I'll try to use some minis. I'll make some new tokens, etc. All right, keep solo questing. Thanks for watching.